You know, America loves its founding myths. The land of the free, the beacon of democracy, the country built on liberty and justice for all. But let's tell the truth. America was never designed to be a democracy. See, the founding fathers, they didn't just create a nation, well, they built a system to ensure that wealthy white men kept control forever. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, ever. See, this isn't about fixing the system because the system was never meant to work for everybody. So, welcome to episode 1 of The Myth of American Democracy. Today, we're exposing how the founding fathers actually rigged the game from day one. And let's get into it. See, America was founded on exclusion and elite rule. We've been taught that the Constitution was a blueprint for freedom. In reality, it was a contract to preserve power for the few. You see, voting was never universal. At the start, only white landowning men could vote. That means enslaved people, indigenous people, women, and poor white men were locked out. The Electoral College, well, it was created to actually limit democracy. Like the founding fathers said, they feared this thing called mob rule, which was actually too much power in the hands of ordinary people. And the Senate was designed to protect elites. Like originally, senators weren't even elected by the people. Like they were appointed by state legislatures to keep power concentrated. In the Supreme Court, bro, it's a lifetime monarchy. So the founding fathers didn't believe in kings, except when it comes to judges who can serve until they die with no accountability. Yeah, okay. America's democracy was actually designed to be a controlled illusion. Just enough participation to keep people from revolting, but never enough to actually challenge the elite. Yeah. And we got to talk about the hypocrisy, right? There's always hypocrisy when we're talking about America and the founding of it. So the founding fathers weren't just flawed men, they were walking contradictions. All men are created equal, except for the millions that were enslaved. Freedom of speech, unless you were black, indigenous, or a woman. No taxation without representation. But poor people had no representation. Let's talk about the lies. They told a lot of lies in order to turn themselves into saints. Y'all ever hear about George Washington's wooden teeth? Nah, he stole them from some enslaved people. Y'all ever hear Abraham Lincoln never told a lie? My guy, come on. He's a politician. Politicians lie. And the American Revolution was about freedom. That's another one, right? But nah, it was actually about rich colonists not wanting to pay taxes to Britain. See, these men didn't fight for justice. They fought to protect their wealth and power. And when they got it, they made sure that they created a system that kept everybody else locked out. So let's talk about how that system was actually built to preserve white power. Because America wasn't just built on white supremacy, it was designed to maintain it forever. Forever, ever. I'm sorry, I ain't gonna do it again. But look, man, the Three-Fifths Compromise, well, it counted enslaved people as three-fifths of a person to boost the political power of slave states. And the Second Amendment, it wasn't about freedom. It was about controlling enslaved people. Southern militias literally used guns to suppress slave rebellions. And the Constitution never mentions slavery explicitly because, well, they wanted to protect it while pretending to be moral. And even after slavery ended, the system kept white control intact. Like Jim Crow laws replaced slave codes, and poll taxes and literacy tests, well, they locked black people out of voting, and redlining kept black families from building wealth. See, the founding fathers didn't just create a country, they created a caste system. And the problem is, revolution only matters when it serves the elite. Because, see, America loves to glorify rebellion, as long as it benefits the rich. The Boston Tea Party, revolutionary. The American Revolution, necessary. The Civil Rights Movement is a little too radical. Black Lives Matter, domestic terrorism. See, when rich white men use violence for their cause, well, it's somehow patriotic. When oppressed people fight back, it's a threat to society. That isn't democracy. That's control. Because the truth is, America was never a democracy. It was a controlled system of exclusion designed to protect whiteness, capitalism, and elite power. And we're still living under that same system today. So, on the next episode, we're exposing how voter suppression and the Electoral College maintain minority rule. So, I need y'all to subscribe, to share this, to spread the truth, because if we don't dismantle these lies, they will keep controlling us. This is the myth of American democracy. See you in episode 2.